Hello, everyone. Welcome and welcome back. I hope you all are doing extremely well. So, today, as usual, we're going to tap right into this energy. Let's see what is going on. What is it that you need to know? Or what is it that you may need to be aware of? So, let's tap in. Let's see what is going on in these energy screes. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess and the Seven of Swords. So I feel like your intuition picked up on somebody's cheating ways, somebody manipulative ways. Your intuition could have been giving you signs and signals that someone just can't be trusted. I feel like you trusted in your intuition and you could have just called this person out on their bullshit. Or for some of you, you just chose to end it. I feel like you trusted in your intuition. You knew someone wasn't trustworthy. You knew that this person could have been hiding things from you, being very shady. We have the Hermit in the reverse, the World in the reverse, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Wands in the reverse, Knight of Cups, the Hierophant, the Moon, Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles, the Star, Queen of Pentacles, the Hangman. Yeah, someone here, someone, I feel like your intuition was telling you that someone just can't be trusted. This person just up to no good. You know, they very, very shady. Mm. But I feel like this person didn't recognize what this connection truly meant. I feel like this was a spiritual connection. High priestess, high priestess, the Hierophant. I feel like this was a soul mate connection. But you could have felt like this is the one. You could have felt like, I feel like you knew this person was the one. You felt this person on a deep soul level. But it's like this person is still out here in these streets sleep. This is someone I feel like, you know what, every time I get this Hermit in the reverse, it put me in the energy of someone is not trying to work on their spirit, on their soul. This is someone that's content with living in the material world, content with, being a cheater, being a manipulator, not trying to evolve and grow. I feel like this is someone that, need to heal, need to work on themselves. For a lot of you, this person needs to go through a dark night of the soul or some type of spiritual awakening. This person didn't realize the purpose of this connection. This was husband and wife type energy. Now, for a lot of you, you could be very, very intuitive, like you trust in your intuition. And I feel like this person could be someone that's intuitive, but they don't trust in their intuition. It's like they could be doubting things. You could have found yourself telling this person things that you may have seen coming. You could have been trying to get this person a heads up, but it's like nothing you said, nothing you did worked because this person is asleep. This person is not trying to work on the spiritual side of life. It's like someone done got trapped in the matrix. But I feel like this person has to wake up. This person has to realize, like, at some point, you got to grow up. At some point, you got to get out of that cheating and that manipulative type energy. Someone came in between this soulmate connection, and it was a karmic. I won't necessarily say this person allowed it, but they indulged in it because they not woke. They not, they not feeding their soul. This person is out here, living on the surface. And they hid this from you. They hid this third party situation from you. They hid it. For a lot of you, they hid it with a coworker. They could have been messing around with a coworker. They could have been pretending to be at work, but they was out doing something else, and your intuition was telling you something ain't right with this person. You could have found yourself, at work, you grinding, you getting to the bag, you doing what you got to do for you and the family, but you can't work, you can't focus because you could be in your head worrying about what this person doing. I feel like this person know they messed up. This person know they made the wrong decision. Now, for a lot of you, this person could have chose the karmic over your soulmate connection. But I feel like this person has a lot of lessons to learn. This person has a lot of lessons that you can't help them with. Because, see, people is really out here refusing to heal, refusing to work on themselves. And it's like the more you pour into them, in some way, it's like a hinder. So you have to let them go out there and crash out for them to wake up and see what it was that you meant to them, what the connection truly was about, and things probably could come back whole. But some people get trapped in the matrix. And I feel like, you had to leave this person ass out in the cold because it's like you was evolving and this person is stuck in the matrix. This person is not trying to meet you at that evolved side of life. This person is not trying to work on a soul. So you had to do what was best for you and leave this person out in the cold so they could learn those lessons. So they could learn that what they got at home, things that's established at home, can't be reciprocated with no one else. I feel like this person has a lot of lessons that they have to learn. Someone have a lot of lessons that they have to learn. They have to get out of this cheating and this manipulative energy. They have to stop hiding secrets, thinking they getting away with something because it's only so long the universe gonna allow you to get over on a good person. It's only so long you're gonna be out here manipulating others, cheating on others. It's only so long you could get by in that energy. Because there come a point in time where people get tired. And I feel like with you leaving this person out in the cold, with you choosing to evolve, for some of you, you have outgrown this person. But I feel like this is a spiritual connection and this cycle is not closed. I feel like once this person go through what it is they have to go through, work on themselves, heal themselves, get out of this cheating, this manipulative type energy, things can come back together because it looks like the cycle is not closed. I feel like the universe separated you from this person so that way that they can learn the lessons that they soul need to grow. Someone here got to wake up. I feel like you talked to this person, you told, you could have been giving this person all type of insightful information. You could have been trying to prevent this person from crashing out. But see, when people is not trying to evolve when they're not trying to work on themselves. They take it as you trying to control them. But no, I'm trying to prevent you from hitting that wall, from going into that ditch. I'm trying to prevent you from what's up, what's ahead of you. But I feel like the more you talk to this person, it's like nothing work because this person is stuck and they cheating and they manipulative ways. But this was a soulmate connection that this person ruined. They ruined a spiritual union by being a cheater, being a manipulator, and not realizing what it was they were supposed to do. Someone here got to wake up. It's like it come a point in time where you have to put down them cheating ways. You have to get up out of that energy. And I feel like for a lot of you, you could have been married to this person. It could have made it to marriage. But see, when you dealing with someone that's not healed, someone that's not trying to work on themselves, they be okay for a while, but then they revert back to their toxic and their manipulative ways, they cheating ways, not being trustworthy, not being loyal. For a lot of you, this person gonna come back and apologize. But your intuition gonna let you know whether it's genuine and whether it's authentic. Cause see, people don't change overnight. Working on yourself, healing yourself, that take time. That's not an overnight process. So I feel like when this person do come back and apologize to you, your intuition gonna let you know if it's genuine, if it's authentic, or if this just a faux ass apology. Someone here needs to work on themselves. This person ruined a spiritual connection, but you could be, you healing. For a lot of you, you are still keeping this person in your prayers, praying for them to get they act together, asking the universe to help this person get they act together because you feel that soulmate connection with this person. You just need for them to wake the hell up. For a lot of you, this person, I feel like this someone that needs to heal. It's like this was a spiritual connection. This person hid a lot of things from you, kept a lot of secrets, but see, they ain't realize it's like you was woke. You still woke. All your knowledge, all everything you could have told this person, it just fell on deaf ears, like one in one ear, out the other ear. But I feel like until this person work on themselves, until this person go through that dark night of the soul or a spiritual awakening, they're gonna be stuck in this cheating and manipulative type energy. This is something you cannot love out of this person. This is something that this person has to work on their own. And things can come back together because the cycle is not fully closed. So with that, I'll leave the reading here. If it resonated with you, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, bye bye.